National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Coming up next.
Well, this 2024 season has been one to remember. Great games, great players, great finishes. And now, it all comes down to this. One game to decide it all. On this February night at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, this is Super Bowl 59. Tonight, we're set for what should be a great matchup. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. One game tonight, available in 195 different countries. Wherever you are, thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson's been great first year in the booth with you, partner, and we've seen a lot. Great individual performances, dominating teams, stunning upsets. It all wraps up on the big stage in New Orleans. What are you going to be watching for in this one?
I think such a big factor of this game, Mike, is who handles the changes that come along with playing in the Super Bowl. Every NFL team all year, they want routine. They want consistency. The coaches and players preach that. Well, everything on Super Bowl Sunday, it just feels different. Pre-game feels different. Halftime feels different. The teams that are able to weather those changes the best typically come out and start the fastest and are able to really put themselves in position to call themselves Super Bowl champs. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing now on third and long. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He keeps it himself. Crazy. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. Chance here for the first points of this Super Bowl. First down and goal. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Johnny Munt, touchdown Minnesota. That opens the scoring here in Super Bowl 59. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
striker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Kenneth Gainwell going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time, and leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. We've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains. So
he gets free inside the 20, and they are not going to catch up to him. He will score 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He connects with Jordan Addison. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Now, faking the give. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
He'll find Jefferson coming across the field. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now he'll run. A big play here in the big game. 36 yards.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
Now it is 1st and goal. So after 1 here in Super Bowl 59. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. So now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Well, it's clear they didn't have a lot of confidence in their ability to generate enough push inside. That's why they decided to attempt this run on the perimeter. But watch the speed and pursuit of this defense to string this ball out, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
3rd and goal. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. He finds Jahan Dotson. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Hurts will try it again. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's in! Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are on top. It's 14-10. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense about ready to take over once more. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he takes off. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Hurts. A big play here in the big game. 36 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Van Ginkel. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Receiver in motion, headed left. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
The key coming into the game, anytime you're about to defend a quarterback like this, is it's not so much about rushing the quarterback for a sack as much as it is about rushing a quarterback to keep him in the pocket. He is more dangerous when he's able to escape. Keep the integrity of your rush lanes. Rush as a unit. You can see here, when you don't, he gets out of the pocket, and it's a big play.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. The throw on the run is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep.
This one caught just past the pylon. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, what a great play called down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the red zone, and they talk through it. They walk through it. He understands he's got that big body tight end. Use all of that space to the outside. Keep the ball away from the defender, and it's the trust knowing that your guy is going to keep those feet in bounds and come down with 6.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense and the veteran A.J. Brown make their way back out. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Man in motion is Brown. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Left side, it's caught by Brown. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 81 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And this one is blocked. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Vikings offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over just before the half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. He'll find Smith working across the field. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And this one is blocked. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's gonna look for the home run ball. Darius Slay, Mr. Big Play, with his hands right around the ball again. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Stage is set for a thrilling second half here in New Orleans. We're back underway at Super Bowl 59. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. To the air on first down. He connects downfield to Dotson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
To throw on second down is Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Hurts going to hold on to this one. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Hurts now. He'll take off, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Big connection there. They get all the way near midfield on that one.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
And And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
The speed on display. He's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
The offense staying put. They will go for two. Now, faking the give. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Hurts will work here from the pistol. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. And in motion is Brown. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Barkley. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. from the shotgun. It's Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Here's Barkley. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. It's like a design run. Hurts has it. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Chandler now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that on time that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Vikings. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out First down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Open man downfield is Smith. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He's going to run it. And he will score. Game on. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So now this team's offense ready to get back to work. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on first and 10. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. Nick Sirianni thought about it, and he wants another look. He has thrown the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He runs with it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. his tight end, Goddard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defense.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Talk things over before third down. To throw is Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the...
Oh, and that one is intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
This team's offense ready to take over once again. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
And this is one of those games where dreams are a reality, Mike, and you just can't ever predict when you're going to have a game like today, where just every play call, every ball that you throw, every option that you have downfield is wide open and productive. It's pretty incredible the ability for them to continue to have their way with this defense, because barring some sort of change from this secondary where they come up with some answers, I don't even think they're done scoring just yet.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give them a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big game.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. And the Vikings have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Minnesota Vikings, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will put a wrap on this year on EA Sports. Thanks to my partner, Greg Olson, for a great first season together in the booth. Until the fall, Mike Tirico, good night from the Super Bowl in New Orleans.